My name is Lauren, and I'm a shopaholic. That might be a little bit of a stretch, but I do have a major love of fashion, or style, if you will. So it all started when I was about 4 or 5. My mom had this great idea for her, myself, and my grandma to dress up in patterned, color-coordinated dresses and pose for a picture. Imagine red, white, and blue, and the largest pilgrim collar that you've likely ever seen. Actually, you don't have to imagine. I brought proof. It was at this time in my life that I decided it was probably time to start dressing myself. I'm just kidding. My mom actually played a really big role, and it was important to my overall love for fashion. So I'm going to fast forward 18 years, or when I'm 18, and as Chad mentioned in the introduction, my senior year, I pretty much had it all figured out. I knew that I was going to go to college. I knew that I was going to design my own line of clothing in New York. And I would live happily ever after in California with the man of my dreams and my 4 kids. At least I had goals, right? But let's see how it all worked out. So I did go to Mizzou, go Tigers. I did graduate, and I did declare my major in textile apparel management. However, my sophomore year, a couple of things happened. One of them was a pretty traumatic experience that I'll get into probably at a later speech. The second is I found out that in order to be a fashion designer, I wasn't going to be able to move to New York. I would actually have to move to Milan, which at the time, it's shocking, but it didn't seem like the right move for me. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and rip up my dreams, and the path was already, I was already starting to destruct. So instead of majoring in textile apparel management, I decided to major in marketing with a minor in TAM, or fashion, if you will. So it wasn't that bad, so I was okay, and I did graduate from Mizzou, and that's about it. So I didn't actually end up moving to New York. Instead, I decided to come back to Kansas City. I moved back here. I started a role as a marketing associate. I did that for about a year, and then moved on to a company called DEG. I started in the email department at the company, which is really different than anything I thought I would be doing. But at that point, instead of designing my own line of fashion, I decided to create something different. So I noticed that there wasn't a marketing department at DEG, so I sought to create a marketing department, and I did. So fast forward another 7 years, and now I am running our marketing department at DEG. And although it's not fashion, it's still creative and it's fun and so on and so forth. So had I not moved back to Kansas City, had I not started at DEG, I would have never met the man of my dreams. So I met my fiance, my current fiance, Matt, and he's the best thing that's ever happened to me. He's truly the calm to my craziness. He really mellows me out, and he's just perfect. We're actually complete opposites. So Matt has really encouraged me to continue my love of fashion, and he inspired me to become a Stella & Dot stylist, so I could continue to, just style my life, I guess, and use that creative styling to the best interest. So I am a Stella & Dot stylist on the side, and also Matt, again, we're complete opposites. I don't know if I mentioned, but he is 6'9", and I'm 5'3". So he's become a bit of a fashion challenge for me, which is really, really fun because I love myself a good challenge. Imagine finding a pair of pants that fit somebody that's 6'9". It's fun. But we found some solutions, and that's kind of my other creative outlet. So we never moved to California, although we're getting married in California in September, so there's that. And we don't have 4 kids, don't have any kids, but we do have 2 amazing dogs, Carlos and Sadie, who are the loves of our lives. So although I thought I had this perfect life figured out when I was 18, imagine that, I I didn't follow that path, but I do have the perfect life, and I'm pretty excited and interested to know where I'm going to go from here, or where I'm not knowing where I'm going to go from here. It could be California, we could move to New Zealand, it doesn't matter, but the opportunities are endless. So I'm really looking forward to the rest of it, and who knows, Pilgrim Colors could come back.